Today is it's Thursday, the 7th of May 2026. So this is a reading for Seppo, who emailed me today, and I have shuffled the cards. I'm doing a 12-month reading to see what's coming up in your life. I'm also going to use the pendulum for clarification on certain things, what had come up beforehand, which was I was doing the reading and I actually forgotten to record it, so sorry about that. But what came up was that you're going to be making a decision about some sort of further education. It could be a PhD in sports and physiotherapy, something to do about rehabilitation, and you have to make a choice about if you're going to do the studies this month. So the card talks about ending and rebirth. So I was looking at the card and I thought to myself, maybe it's the time to outgrow certain relationships you have, or friendships, or things that you're doing, because it talks about endings and rebirths, and you need to concentrate on your things that you have left kind of neglected in your life and that you didn't have any time to do them. So I think they're concentrating on the parts of your life that you've neglected for a couple of weeks or months. I could clarify with a pendulum again to see how many years you've neglected that you say you're going to do it and you never did. So this card is also the card of transformations, which means that something has to end in order for it to have a transformation, a rebirth. So you're going to have to take a step forward this month in May to do that. I think you need to make a choice to study, to make the progress that you wanted to make progress in. So I'm not sure if that would mean that the commitments that you have now will have to end to make new commitments in different things that you want to achieve in your life. So in June, you have the Sun card, which I guess June is an academic year in certain institutions, and most institutions have exams in June. So it could be that you're going to some sort of entrance exam. My tooth is hurting me. So restoration of life, protection from adversaries. It says rabies and wild beasts for some reason. So it might be some sort of unexpected challenge that you may have. Since it's to do with nature, I would say it could be bad weather, which is in June. and to protect your interests that you have. So if your interests are unprotected, just say you wanted to do a course, and as an example, right? And you completely forgot the enrollment day was this month. Then that would mean that you didn't protect your interests because you missed out on the deadline. So there's something is kind of, you might actually be too busy in June to remember this opportunity. So I would advise you to write everything down in a diary. Go buy one from a shop. Buy one of those big one-page diaries and write everything that you have to do that day in your diary, so you never forget, or your, I don't know, your Blueberry phone, whatever, how you remember things. I'll put little post-its on your kitchen wall. So there is some sort of, I wouldn't say challenge, but I'll say you're too busy in June to realise your appointments, and you might miss something. So I use my pendulum. I'll say, what do you actually miss? The dates of enrollment at what, OP, Open University, is it? The Open University. That's what I'm getting. Is it Open University? It's at the Open University. So this is what I'm doing, right? So you can see what I'm doing. So maybe you need to apply for funding, and there's a certain date they've got to make it by, a deadline. So the next one, I've got 2 cards here now. January, February, March. Sorry, May, June, July. July. I've got 2 cards for July. I was supposed to only pick out one, but I end up having 2. So I'll read them both. One is a really bad angel. He's called Samuel, and he's also the devil in this card, and he's also the husband of Lilith, the vampire. So it says seduction and downfall, communications with the dead, teaching the occult and magic. And the other one is disruption, warns, and disasters, aids in transformation, which is May, June, July. The month of July could be very challenging for you. It could be very traumatic. A lot of stress. So either the course is too hard to do, or there's no one cooperating with you on the course. From my own studies, PhD, You're very much on your own. It's no one to hold your hand here. It's not kindergarten. It's not nursery school. They expect you to do everything on your own, and you're going to have to write maybe 200,000 words on your idea. So I would say subhead it. Subhead it and make it make sense. Do a little bit at a time and subhead everything. You know, subheadings. You got the title, then you got the subheading, then you got the description of what you're going to discuss. To make it easier for yourself. So that could be the challenge. Do you want me to see if it was the people with the project doing the project with you, or if it's the material? Okay, I'll just see. FOR. It's a foreign language. English. So you could get a translator pen from eBay or Amazon. I don't know if it translates from the language that you speak, which might be Soweto, is it? I think you're from South Africa. I'll see what language you speak. Okay. So I am right in saying that. So you could buy a language translator. It's like an electronic pen that helps you translate material. I have one because I can't see. I'm not totally blind. I got a lazy eye, but sometimes I can't see it. I got blurred vision, and I'm not going to be a surgeon, but sometimes I just can't see. I think it's old age. I'm taking a lot of vitamins as well. So that is 3 months. The recap is from May to July. You're going to have to make a decision and stick to it. I think it's just something to do with education, and then you're going to find it very, very challenging, the course, but you might have to get some sort of translator device. The teachers aren't going to help you. They expect you to know these things. It's also quite challenging when you get to PhD and it's in a different language. So that's the first cards. You're actually going to feel as if you are very, very challenged. How could I put it? It's very, very difficult for you. But there's help available. I mean, you can go to Chat GPT and ask for help, and it's very helpful. And Google Gemini. If you feel that humanity is not helping you enough, Go and talk to an owl robot. Sometimes I do that. So the next month, May, June, July, August. Okay, August we have the Fool card. So don't do anything foolish like quit the course. It says, will and new beginnings assist with difficult and great undertakings. As I said, at university there's usually a counsellor you can talk to. There's also psychics you can talk to. You can get a worry crystal. They're called worry stones. You carry it with you, and it helps you not to worry. It's like a stress reliever. So August is a very, very tough time for you. September, we'll get there. There's some sort of relief in September. I'm not sure if there is some sort of conflict of interest in September. I'm not sure if there's certain things on the course that is a challenge to you, which might be some sort of religious obligation. And then they might say, well, if it's a problem because of your religion, why are you doing this course? So you need to ask, what does the course entail? I'm not sure if you're not allowed to work with women or something like that. So that's going to be a bit of an issue there. I do have a female energy here, which is the Queen of Cups. So I'm not sure if the way that you were raised is a bit biased to women, but it might be a bit of a challenge to you. So that's coming in August. September, still got 2 cards. September 2026. Divine power guards against stress. And the construction of the universe helps with great works protection from adversaries. So I don't know if you have religious obligations that are going to hinder your course progress, and you need to ask the teachers if that's allowed. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Perseverance, success and comfort overcoming adversity. I'm not sure if it's the way that you dress, but maybe you have to wear Western clothes. I do see a lot of problems. So that's May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Ooh, there is a younger man who might be between 18 and 25. I don't know if this is a friend at university. He ends up helping you for some reason. So he ends up being like a protective force around you and your problems that you might have. Maybe he's a translator. So it can help with the problems you have in communication. And he can translate and explain. So he seems to be a good mentor for you. So that is May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January 2027. Wow. Okay, that is the Page of Swords there. Got Page of Cups there. So there might be two like young men, your friends. Pardon me. Okay, so might be a problem with your work or your project, and the teachers may think that you are copying someone's work. They may not think it's yours. So I would say try to practice speaking in English. So when the time comes up, you're fluent in English. You know what you're talking about. Because if you have a poor standard of English, the teacher's going to penalise you and say, well, you couldn't have possibly written that because you have a poor English capacity. You don't have a bigger vocabulary. That's what they'll probably say. Okay, we've got the I'm just breathless doing that. Okay, what month is this? This is January, is it? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. February 2027. We have, I don't know if you've got some sort of award, if it's an exam or some test, you seem to have passed it. There's also some sort of person helping you. Maybe they give you a study skills teacher to help you develop your abilities a bit more. I'll see what the pendulum says. What is that? He needs ED educational special needs support because of what, second language. Well, that's what they think, the teachers. My mother also was a teacher, and she actually did remedial work with children who were refugees. So that's normal what teachers do. I don't know, weird. It's some sort of problem the teachers have. I don't know if they think that you've copied someone's work. Next year, for the project, if you have problems with the people on the project, tell your teacher that you want to do the project on your own. Because when I was at university, I had a funny feeling about one of the students in the group. She's very obnoxious. She wasn't even from the UK, she was from Latin America. And I just felt her energy was off. She said that I'm not going to do any work whatsoever. I'm just going to hand out the project to the teacher. And I said, okay, well, I'm out of the group. I'm going to ask the teacher, can I do the project on my own? And he said, okay, fine. If you don't want to work with her, then that's your apprehension, right? So I don't know what exactly happened between her and the other girl. I think they both got kicked off the course because how I was feeling about what had happened. And then my spirit guides told me that there might have been an altercation between her and the other girl. Because she went and lied and told the teacher that it was her project. When really it was the other girl's project, that she just went in and handed it in. So I think the other girl went and gave her a piece of her mind, yeah. And plus she's from Bahrain as well, so they have a temper. So this next card is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Oh no, we're in what, May? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. This is April 2027. Submissions to higher order. Identifies traitors and destroys their plans. So I think there's someone on this course that you're going to go for a PhD in sports and physiotherapy, which is not going to be very nice. And you need to address this all to the teacher. To tell the teacher, I've got problems with so and so. I want to do the project on my own. That should actually change the shift of the energy to make it more productive for you. That is for the May 2026 to April 2026. Okay, I'm going to do a percentage, right, of 2026, how happy you're going to be. By the end of 2026, how happy you will be. What's the percentage? The happiness level is what? 78%. We're going to be 78% happy by the end of this year. So the overall 2026 is 78% happiness. And I'll see what 2027 is going to hold for you. 2027, how much happiness? About 38% happiness. It could be something to do with the course, because I'm picking up that you're going to be on the course. Anyway, good luck to your studies, and see you on the next reading. Bye.